All right, tonight, the deal aimed at ending the U.S.-Iran war hangs in the balance. The country's new supreme leader and President Trump trading threats. Trump, who golfed at his Virginia resort, took aim on social media last night. And CBS's Olivia Rinaldi is at the White House with the latest. So, Olivia, what are you learning tonight?
Well, good evening, Tom. President Trump issued new warnings saying 1,000 missiles are pointed at Iran, locked and loaded, should the Iranians try to assassinate him. This comes after a week of traded fire between the two countries that threatened to return to all-out war. The U.S. military battered Iran, saying it struck 170 targets this week after Iran fired upon vessels sailing through the Strait of Hormuz.
They want to make a deal, but they don't know how to make a deal, and then they go around shooting ships at night. I don't like that. You know?
Today in Oman, Iranian negotiators ignored a demand from the United States to publicly state it made a mistake in shooting at ships in the strait and declare that the waterway is open without tolls. U.S. officials tell CBS News they are in a wait-and-see mode for what comes next, adding if the Iranians don't keep the strait open, quote, it's not going to be a great day for them.
The president has said to them very simply, the Strait of Hormuz is going to be open.
Today, Iran Supreme Leader Moshtaba Khamenei issued his first statement since the funeral of his father. He pledged revenge, saying, quote, this vengeance is what our nation is demanding, and this must definitely be done. With the heightened threat environment, the Secret Service advised the president not to take the new luxury jet donated by Qatar home from the NATO summit and instead use the older version of Air Force One as a precaution. Tom?
And Olivia, while I have you here, I want to ask you another question. The Trump administration has issued subpoenas to several New York Times journalists after they reported on those specific concerns with the new Air Force One. So what's that all about?
Yeah, the paper said 4 of their journalists were subpoenaed by the Department of Justice, with some agents even showing up at their doors to deliver the notices. A lawyer for the New York Times said in a statement that should shock the conscience of any American who believes in the Constitution and the press freedom it protects. This all comes after the Times reported the new donated plane lacked some of the advanced security features of the older version of Air Force One, including anti-missile capabilities. The Department of Justice says it is not investigating the reporters, but who leaked the information. Tom?
All right, Olivia Rinaldi for us with the late developments in Washington. Olivia, thank you.